For the bees, we've chosen Babes in Toyland. They meant a lot probably to not just John, but all the children as well, because they were at festivals when the children were there and they all adored them and went to their gigs, etc. So that was a good one to choose.
We weren't your typical all-girl group that, you know, had matching outfits and sang pretty little lullabies and love songs. They were love songs. They just weren't that pretty. Babes in Toyland got started in about 1987 in South Minneapolis. I managed a band at the time called Run Whiskey Run out of Minneapolis, and I always wanted to play drums since I can remember. That was every time I heard music, even as a young child in grade school, I just always listened to drums. I met Kat at a barbecue in probably summer of '87, and we just started whacking away, or I did. I had never played drums before, I was self-taught. We had just done this thing where there was no planning, we just played, and when we were done, I just remember we all looked at each other and just started laughing so hard, because it was just funny. Fall of '87, 1987 that is.
And that, of course, from the To Mother LP, Babes in Toyland, and that's Primus.
The first time that I met John, that would have been 1990. And my breath was taken away. It was very exciting. I was so flattered. Saw him at Reading Festival, and he introduced us.
What did you think of the Reading Festival?
It was really unbelievable. It was actually the very first time in my life I've ever been nervous.
It was
ever, except for when I had to sing an auditorium in grade school. I had to sing "Color My World" in front of the whole auditorium.
I got nervous.
Can you sing us that, man?
I know how
you get paid a BBC session fee. That plays on like £800 if you sing.
Have you heard the thing that we just taped? That new Peel session?
No, I've not heard that yet, no, because when I do the programme, when the session goes out for the first time,
hear it right away.
I've not heard it myself.
So it's a surprise.
It's exciting.
Well, it is. I don't get much excited.
No,
Drab, miserable life.
Sure.
Deep.
I wish I led such a boring life.
What are the new good bands in London?
Well, I don't live in London, so I don't really know. If you ever come to Ipswich, I'll take you to see Extreme Noise Terror. They're really
that'd be great.
Top quality.
Yeah.
That was me talking in the most informal and charming manner to all three members of Babes in Toyland, and this one is Catatonic.
We played with Jacob's Mouse. I believe it was the Academy in 1993, and when I was done, I just flew out into that, after that song, I flew out into the audience. Apparently I landed on John's son. Just a small world, crazy. His passion for everything made people listen. He for sure helped us get noticed. If it wasn't for him, I don't know if we'd be where we ever got to at all. So thank you, John. I'm not retired, but I am playing drums occasionally. I fill in for a few different bands here and again, and hopefully I'll be playing in a band again soon. I just bought a drum kit a couple weeks ago for $1. I also bartend at the beautiful honky tonk in Austin, Texas called The White Horse. I'm about ready to start my job right now. Come on down and I'll pour you a whiskey and a Lone Star for $5.